my name is Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. Today we are doing another reading vlog for Untamed Shore. This reading vlog is pretty kind of specific. I am reading one of my favorite authors, Silvia Moreno Garcia. I am trying to read all of her backlist as her newer stuff is coming out as well. Daughter of Dr. Moreau is coming out soon, and I will be acquiring that and doing a reading vlog for that in August. But in the meantime, I needed another Moreno Garcia fix. So here we are with Untamed Shore. So this one is about Viridiana, who is in Baja California in 1979. So she is filled with dreams of Hollywood and romance and a future beyond her tiny town, and she immediately becomes immersed with some traveling glamorous foreigners. One of them dies. She ends up getting swept up into that mystery and trying to prove that she is innocent while also trying to make sure that she doesn't get caught up in all of what's happening with them. So this is a crime novel. I'm really excited about this. I really enjoy the cover. It's giving like Burn Notice vibes a bit, and it's just so cool. So I can't wait to get into this. I think I'll be touching base with you guys, I want to say twice before the end of the book. It's 286 pages, so maybe we'll touch base at about... Oh, perfect. How about we do this? We'll touch base at chapter 10 and then again at chapter 18. Sound like a plan? All right, I'll see you then. Psh, oh my God, you guys. I was not prepared for how much I really, really fucking like this. Like, I don't even know how to talk to you about this. How wonderful this is. Like, okay, open commission to any artists out there. If anyone can make like one big group picture like shot of all of Silvia Moreno Garcia's heroines, like, it's all I need. It's all I want in my life. I love them all, and they're all strong, and they're all amazing in each of their own ways, and like they come into their own so well, and I just... And Viridiana is no different than all of the other leading ladies of Silvia Moreno Garcia's books. So she fucking rocks, okay? Like, first of all, she knows like 3 or 4 languages, and she doesn't want to be like stuck in her expectations of her family to like sit down and settle in this boring town where nothing ever really happens, and she doesn't want to just be a housewife. She wants to have like a life, and it's so nice and sweet. And then like this family comes and she starts working for the father. So it is not a father, it's a husband, a wife, and the wife's brother, right? So she starts working for the husband, and she like lives in their like place with them. And as she's doing that, like the brother is like hitting on her a bunch, and like he is awful. Sucks. Since there are spoilers, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I really wanted the brother to be the one that dies, because in the summary it says that when one of them dies, it doesn't tell us who dies. It's not the brother, and like, he deserved it a little bit. I don't know why he would have died, but like, it is very obvious that the wife pushed the husband down the stairs. Like, it's so obvious. I don't know why this is a crime thriller. Hopefully because it feels more like... I feel like crime is not necessarily a correct term. Because when you say crime thriller, it makes me think of like more of like a police kind of procedural where you're trying to figure out like a whodunit or like what happened. But I know what happened. And all of this is now going to be about Viridiana navigating this situation to make sure that she doesn't get like involved and like get taken down for it, and also like by the police, and also that the wife, whose name is Daisy, which gave me like Great Gatsby. You can't just say the name Daisy and expect me to not think Great Gatsby. I mean, that's just me. Anyway, it'll be Viridiana trying to navigate not being caught up by the police, but also not being taken down by Daisy and her brother, who sucks. I don't like him. And in fact, I was going to stop reading last night at the end of chapter 8, and I was like, you know what? I can't end right there. His name is Gregory. He is awful. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend. He should have been the one to die. Anyways, I'm on chapter 10. I love the font for this. I will check in with you guys again on chapter 18. And you know what? I was watching a live yesterday. It was not a live. It was a rewatch. Not even a rewatch, but it was like an old live. The world we live in, am I right? But anyways, I was watching it, and someone had said, I think it was Lala, and she said that someone had commented on her post how it was like a reading vlog, but like it was all like just book check-ins, and someone was like, well, it's not really a reading vlog so much as it is a long review. And I was like, fuck. And I don't know. So like, I guess I'm going to also include some B-roll of me reading. It'll be riveting. So I hope you enjoy. And maybe that's what it's about. Maybe it's about like having a mini sprint, you know, like where I sit down and I talk to you a little bit about what I've read, and then we read. And then I talk to you a little bit more. There's just not a lot of back and forth. Is that what this is about? I need to get off of this. I need to stop talking to you. Okay. Let's go read. Let's go read. We'll be over there. Hello there. I got a haircut. I love it too. It's great. It's very hot here in the desert, and I had a lot of hair, and a lot of it wasn't curling, and like I had layers, and my bottom layer was always straightening out and not having a lot of curl. And I'm like, what's the point of that? I'm not gonna have long mermaid hair if it's not gonna curl up like that. I don't have the hair. to just stay curly like that. It definitely falls out very quickly. I can bring it back fairly fast, but it falls out very quickly, especially with weight. So I decided no more bottom layer. So we did, what did we do? What is this called? An A-line. We did an A-line, and it's much shorter than I thought I was going to get. But now I have it. So here we are. Let's talk about the book. Okay. I'm obviously loving it. I obviously love it. I obviously love the writing. I obviously love the characters. I'm obviously not wearing my glasses because I can barely see. So let's just speak critically, okay? This story is very interesting, and our main character, I feel like I'm constantly on the edge of my own seat, not because of what's happening in the story, like it's not like a thrilling plot line, but what thrills me is watching our main character Viridiana go through life and make decisions. Like, I get so nervous about the decisions that she is making. She's basically caught up with these like three white people, but one of them's dead now, so it's two white people, and like this guy, the brother. So it's a wife, a husband, and the wife's brother. And the brother is like douchebag. And I'm like, Viridiana, no. But she's like in love with him because he's like a bad boy and he did like real crime. And I'm like, girl, that's not the bad boy part we're supposed to love. We're supposed to love them being emotionally unavailable and bad communicators. Like, it's not supposed to be real crime. But she, loves him, and really, she wants to be out of her freaking small town. Like, he told her about Paris and moving with her to Paris, and she's like, that's my only way out. It's the only way I can get out. Which is very ironic, because she doesn't like her own hometown because she knows she's going to be trapped and have to marry someone that maybe she wouldn't even have picked for herself, and she has to be with that person in order to have the life here in her hometown. And now, in order to leave, she is relying on this man who maybe is not 100% everything that she would have wanted in a partner, and he's the only way out now. It's just very interesting, like, how she picked this road because she thought it would be more freedom, and in reality, it's the devil you don't know, but it's still the same devil, So I'm really loving that. It's very tense. It keeps me on my toes. There's something in my eye. What's really nice is that even though Viridiana is struggling with making the choices that she is and getting caught up in this whirlwind of these criminals, she still feels real, and it feels like the decisions that she is making make sense. Like, she's obviously doing these things because she wants so desperately to be out of her hometown and to have freedom that she's like selling herself basically away and doing bad things. And now at the part where I have left off, we have just had Viridiana be confronted with the wife and the brother, and the wife is like, you have to help us cover this up, because if you don't, then I'm going to blame you. And Viridiana keeps voice recording records, and she kind of recorded half fragmented sentences about the night that she found Ambrose. As long as what was written is what she said when that scene happened, I don't think that she would actually be in trouble. However, it had been months, and so Viridiana isn't sure what she said, and now that she isn't in possession of the recorder, she can't go back to check. So she's not sure. She's being blackmailed into helping, basically to cover up the fact that something more happened with Ambrose. The wife and the brother have not confessed to anything. The brother basically told Viridiana that it was the wife who pushed him down the stairs. I knew it's the wife who pushed him down the stairs. So now I'm on chapter 18. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm nervous to see where this goes. I want so well for Viridiana to... Not only do I want Viridiana to get off scot-free, because she deserves it, but also I really, really want justice. I want more than Daisy, who actually murdered her husband. But I want Gregory to suffer so much. He's such a stupid, mediocre white man, and like, that deserves the ultimate punishment. Like, are you kidding me? Stop. Okay, so that is my deepest desire in all of the land. I think I have, what does it say? 286. So I literally have 86 pages left until the end of the book. I'm so excited to read it. I will be very sad. I'm steadily catching up on all of my Silvia Moreno Garcias. So this is the last one that I have physically. I ordered Daughter of Dr. Moreau. That should be coming. It just came out on the 12th, I think. And so that no, it hasn't come out yet. Does it come out in August? Hang on, let me go look it up. Daughter of Dr. Moreau releases July 19th, so that'll be later this week. I pre-ordered it, so it should be here. If the 19th is Tuesday, it'll probably be delivered by the following Monday. So I should have that later end of July. Signal to Noise, I know that one also comes out later this year. I think it comes out in September of 2022. Originally published in 2015, though. I believe it was her first work. It's getting a reprint. freaking loved this book, you guys. Okay, so I love that the overall shark metaphor just continued throughout. It wasn't a consistent metaphor where it meant the same thing over and over again. Did I already tell you I cut my hair? I cut my hair. I love it. I'm taking no comments unless they're nice. Be nice to me or I'll cry. I loved this book. The shark metaphor didn't carry meaning that it didn't mean the same thing throughout the whole time. However, it was very interesting seeing how our main character kind of went from observer of sharks to a shark herself. And I just, oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. It was so good. It was great. So, who is this book for? This is definitely like kind of a noir. It's like a crime, but like I wouldn't necessarily say this is entirely crime fiction because you basically know what's happening. You know, as a reader, what's happening before our main character Viridiana kind of knows. I knew that Gregory was not really in love with her. I knew it from the beginning in my bones, in my soul. I knew it. I knew it. And I don't think we're not supposed to not know. That along with the fact that we're supposed to know that the wife Daisy pushed her husband down the stairs. We're supposed to just know that, even though Viridiana kind of questions it the whole time, even though the big final gut punch of the whole thing is that Gregory doesn't really love Viridiana, and she catches him saying so to Daisy, whom is not his sister, but his girlfriend. Gross. And like, they have this weird like crime thing that they do. She picks up guys to scam, but like they're dating, but like she's with the guys that they scam, and now he is scamming and being with Viridiana, and apparently he has done that too. It was so weird. It was so weird. I was like, wow, like it was the complete opposite, I feel like, of the feeling that we all have when we think of Bonnie and Clyde, right? Like, yes, they were criminals, and yes, they did bad things, but they loved each other, and they died in a blaze of glory, and like, in the darkest parts of our hearts, like, that is romantic to us. And I feel like they were very heavily supposed to be the opposite of Bonnie and Clyde. Like, you were not supposed to think that their relationship was nice, you weren't supposed to want their relationship, and he was ick. He was so gross, I hated him. And then when Daisy just hears them, she's like, you know what? I am heartless now. And like, isn't that just 19 and having your heart broken for probably the first time ever? Just feeling like you are heartless now and there's nothing ever that could, you know, make you feel again. But like, she said she was heartless. I say cold-blooded. It was great. I loved it. I don't even want to tell you all of what happened at the ending because, like, it was so good. And justice! There's nothing like justice. It was great. It was amazing. But did we really think that it wasn't going to be great and amazing? So anyways, another complete success. I haven't rated this one yet. I want to let it marinate because I'm not... With favorite authors, I'm always hesitant to rate their books because I always want to just give them a 5 stars because I love that author and I love this book and I had a great time. But I want to think very critically and make sure that I'm very careful about discerning the difference between a 4 and a 5-star book. So I will tell you my rating in my wrap-up this month. It's obviously not up by the time this video comes up, but it should be up, I want to say, by August 2nd or 3rd, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!